right. Good morning and welcome to our school board meeting. We will call this meeting into session. Mr. Frazier, if you call the roll.
President Matthews,
Here.
Dr. Hopkins,
Here.
Mr. Davidson,
Here.
Dr. Kopus,
Here.
Ms. Mancuso.
Here. Thank you. I don't see anyone from City Council. I'll turn it over to Ms. Wiserow for our spotlight.
Thank you and good morning. I know this is our last morning session of the summer. I was just joking with a couple folks that we really want to recognize today for our spotlight, Mr. Tom Schuler and Mr. Jeff Kilby, about did summer actually even start for them both. It started, but I'm not sure they got any kind of breaks. We really, as a team, wanted to make sure that we gave them a shout out. The incredible planning and work that they put in, along with a lot of our maintenance and custodial crews over the summer, with going into the summer plan that we had in relationship to the logistics and the moves that we had to make all across the districts. I had Mr. Zeri run some stats for me, and I know with moving teachers, we moved over 150 teachers, and you're talking with the district of this size. That is an immense amount of logistical, I would say, Jenga pieces that you're trying to put together, right? And it wasn't just teachers, it was staff across the way. In executive leadership meetings, when we were kind of going through these things over the course after January, all the way through when we kicked this off in May, the amount of information and planning, and just to look at the plan that Jeff presented to the executive leadership team and research that he had, and just the moving parts, I thought to myself, we just got to get through this stuff. And I know Mrs. Blevins just kept talking about that all through the time, right? You're talking about a lot of moves of whole buildings, and also staff moving across the district, of being placed other places. It was just it was a lot, and you're talking of a district this size. The amount of effort and time and details, dotting I's and crossing T's, that these guys both did, along with our staff, to manage that, it was crazy to me. But it went off without a hitch in the giddy up. There's a tiny bit of there where some boxes were misplaced there, but it was minuscule. When you're talking about that, we just wanted to see what that was going to be like, and we had complete and utter faith in both of you guys and your team. And we, as a district team, cannot thank you both enough of the work and what your team did with that. It was a huge nightmare of a task, but like I said, it was smooth. And maybe not from your end with some of the emails and calls that you did, but with feedback from the district and the staff, I think that's where all of our heads were at when you're talking about getting ready to kick off with kids coming here in a couple days. The staff appreciates the heck out of you, really. I mean, I've heard, we're all out there in the weeds with the staff. I've heard nothing but great and positive things, and not, hey, I need my desk with this or my my file folder with this. It wasn't those kind of things. It was just positive of how smooth it was, color coordinator it was, just your team with accepting what the plan was. Our district wants to make sure that we give you a huge shout out and spotlight. Also to your teams of how clean the buildings were. I know Mrs. Blevins, with her schedule that I don't know how she keeps, but she does it. She's intentionally made it all the way around to each and every building. And just the way that the buildings and grounds look and prepare for, like she just said to a couple of the board members in her office today, how well attended our open houses all across the district have been. And tonight with elementary getting ready to kick off, and we always know those are very well attended. But we always say you don't get a second chance at a first impression. And the way that your staff approaches that, not only with our team and our staff moves that you did this summer, but also the way that the buildings look. So the board team would really like to say thank you, and you get one of our special cups to go along with. Jeff, I'll give you the mic here. I know you were really excited to come and talk, but we just wanted to say thank you. So if you guys don't mind coming on up. Okay, all right.
I wouldn't mind just passing along our buildings and ground staff, maintenance, custodial, the trades. I was really proud of them this summer. This was a lot of extra workload above and beyond what we typically do in the summer. And they did it graciously. I didn't hear any complaining. They got it done. We didn't even have to put in much overtime. But like I said, I'd just like to say I was really proud of them.
Yeah, Tom, I'd like to echo that. You know, it was a massive move I remember when we first started brainstorming what we were going to do, and I just remember Jeff just writing down everything I was saying on this, notepad. And, I couldn't be more proud. You just executed a plan that I don't think many other districts could pull off. And our buildings were ready, the signage out front, every attention to detail has been given your fullest attention, and I appreciate that. Mrs. Weisbrod mentioned I walked every building. That's one of my favorite things to do before our staff or our students come back, and the floors are shinier than they've ever been. Our staff, our custodial staff is so proud. They were so excited to show me they did this or they did that. And I think it goes back to the strength of, at the center of our district is our people. And everyone came to a challenge, rose to it, and under your guys' leadership, we are opening this school year more than prepared for a new chapter. And that wouldn't have happened without great leadership, so I appreciate each of you. You know, last year we were able to honor custodians, and we thought this year just your leadership took that another notch up the belt, but I am just grateful for you, for what you've done, and I can't wait for our families and our students and our staff to get in there and see. I mean, it's like we flipped a switch, and I know this summer caused a lot of stress. And, trying to figure out when and where was your time off and what those pieces look like. And no one said to me, I can't do this. They figured it out. And so I think I've told both of you this personally, but on the camera, I just want to say I'm grateful for your leadership for all you did this summer.
Same, just want to say thank you so much for all your hard work and dedication to making sure everything was on point and taken care of, as you always do, but just above and beyond. So definitely thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Making sure that we're ready to roll.
Hey,
At the end of the school year, Dr. Kopus and I went around to the 3 buildings that were being affected to see, how it was going. I was so impressed. I refer to it as organized chaos. Everybody had their lists, their colors, and I was so impressed with how they were getting things done because you had mapped out what they needed to do. During the summer, driving around, I saw people busy working all summer. And I echo Mrs. Blevins' comments. I'm so appreciative of the two of you and the work you did on that. Thank you.
yeah, Jeff, do you remember when we ran into you at the Wilson? And now I'm drawing a blank on the name of the company that handled the move. Plains, yeah. And I told the Plains guy, I asked him, I said, what are you charging us for this? And he told me, and I said, man, that's a great deal. You should have charged us more. But anyway, Tom, I have a story for you, and I want to begin the story by apologizing, and I hope this doesn't happen. And let me tell you, frequently my wife and I will walk around the block where the high school is located, and she'll always say, oh, this sidewalk needs to be edged, or there's a dead tree limb in that tree or something. And the last time we were doing it, I was ready for her. At the first comment she made, I just took a little piece of paper out of my pocket and handed it to her, had your phone number on it. I hope she doesn't call you, so if she does, I apologize. But Mrs. Blevins, you remember it was recently I drove by the high school and I called you. I said, man, have you seen the parking lot in front of the high school? I mean, it truly is beautiful. So your crews, your staffs do an unbelievably good job. And I echo what Ms. Matthews and Mr. Davidson said, and my fellow board members really do appreciate all of your efforts. Our facilities are impressive. So thank you both very, very much.
Take a picture?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
You guys have to come up. I know Jeff and Tommy. Take a picture with you with the board.
Big smile, Jeff.
Smiling. The things you did.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you both so much. You labor the point, as everybody said. Thank you. I actually. Thank you so much.
All right, want to consider a motion to go into executive session. The reason for that is to consider employment of public employee or official, to consider the sale of property at competitive bidding, and to discuss confidential information related to an application for economic development, assistance, or negotiation with other political subdivisions related to the application, as an executive session is necessary to protect the applicant's interests or related expenditures of public funds. A unanimous vote is required to hold an executive session.
I move to adjourn to executive session.
I
Second.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry, yep, you caught a roll, Ms. Fraser. Yep, I knew something else.
Dr. Hopkins?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Ms. Mancuso?
Yes.
This is Reina River. Reina means queen in Spanish, and that definitely fits with her personality. We were told first day of training that she has a very princess-like personality. So she's in charge, she's the boss, and so in order to be her handler, we're gonna have to make sure we show her that we are in charge and we are her boss. So she fits right in with the Royals here at Riverview, and we're lucky to have her. She's super calm. She does have a little bit of playful energy, but once she gets her vest on, she knows she's going to work. She tends to just kind of settle down. She loves to lay on you. She'll lean her whole body weight on you. If you're sitting on the ground, she'll climb right in your lap. She definitely feels like she's a lap dog, and she just, will snuggle right up with you. We already have had a huge impact on the students. I have a lot of students that come check in, check out with me at the beginning and end of the day. They tend to struggle more during the day, and they ask me every day for pictures of her. When's she gonna get to start coming to school? Can they help walk her? Does she have toys they can play with? And so we have a lot of kids already that are looking for ways to earn time with her, and they just know that dogs can provide comfort, not just to kids having a hard time, but all kids, and our staff has also been really looking forward to it. It's been a hard year, lots of change, and so she's just a comfort to help us all adjust to that change. She's a member of our team, and we always say, once a Royal, always a Royal. We're a family here at Riverview, whether you're a staff, student, a community member that comes in, and she's a part of that community now, and we're here to help make the community better and better each day.
My name is Josh Marger. I'm the principal here at Garfield Middle School. And what you see going on behind me right now is the Garfield America 250 Community Fair. It has been a phenomenal day so far. There's still a lot of things planned today. We got vendors, food trucks, carnival games. We got our big screen and stage. We're getting ready to do our first speech. We actually have a gentleman that was in the Cold War and did a secret mission he's going to be talking about as a spy. We have a lot of other things going on today, including a senator, a representative, who are going to be speaking as well. We have the Michelle Robinson Band playing later today. We also have going on currently a 1800 style baseball game going on our football field, because in the 1800s they did not play in dirt yet, they played in an open field. They also played bare hands, so these guys are whizzing the ball at each other with bare hands. We've seen some amazing plays so far, and we even had our own mayor throw a pitch. And of course, we are ending with huge, huge fireworks. We hope to see you there.
Jet has always just been intellectually curious. He is a kind person. He's really everything that Hamilton City Schools represents. And to see him get into MIT, knowing where he came from, it makes me emotional. I mean, I'm really proud of Jet and everything that he's accomplished.
It's undeniably one of the top schools in the world, especially for what I want to study. I want to study engineering because I've always been interested in math and physics. So I'm very, very proud of myself for getting there. And also I know how fortunate I am because I was deferred and then got in regular, and I looked up the statistics on that. About 1% of people in my shoes get in. And so just the fact that I was, part of that 1% makes me very, very happy and proud of myself.
He's a phenomenal student athlete.
I think that me playing football at MIT, I'm getting more than just the MIT package, I feel that's why I'm very, very happy I get to play football there.
He's part of our academic quiz team. He has really achieved a lot here at Hamilton High School. He takes our most rigorous courses.
We call this side y. Sine of theta equals y over 1, or y.
We started an hour of code program at Highland, and he taught himself how to code in 2 weeks as a 3rd grader, and I thought, we got something special here. Ever since I was little, I would say I asked my family members almost too many questions about literally everything, because I wanted to know things. And nowadays it'll be like, I'll go to bed and not know something and I have to Google it. And I feel like everybody does that, but I do that to the umpteenth level. And it's like, sometimes I'll want to teach myself things, but other times they're just to a level where I need to ask other people. And I've been lucky here at Hamilton to have those people to ask. There's some very, very smart teachers and other students here who have helped me a lot in my journey. But more than that, his character is phenomenal. He always welcomes new students in. He can relate to kids from all walks of life. He really represents everything that's great about Hamilton High School. So to see him get into MIT, one of the most prestigious engineering schools in the country, is no surprise to me, and I'm glad they see what we see here at Hamilton.
Today, HCTA was culminated our Bare Necessities Drive. We've been doing this drive for the past 5 years, and we brought in all of our donations that teachers have been donating for the whole month of February. Everything we donate goes directly back to our students. It helps our students not worry about what they have to wear, if it's clean, if they have deodorant, or any of the products that they need to be able to go to school each day. They can focus on learning and not have to focus on their appearance or hygiene.
This is so impactful for the Caring Closet. The timing of the year, so we often start running out of these items at this point in the year. We've already done 650 referrals, and so when they gather things through the month of February and then bring them in March, it's perfect timing. It allows us to finish out the rest of the school year and have new packs of underwear and toiletries for all the students that need them. Items that are brought to the Caring Closet are donated by the community, including the Teachers Union. This is their donation day. And we deliver these items straight back into the community to the students that are enrolled here in the Hamilton City School District. We always need these items that they brought today. We always need the toiletry items, 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, deodorant bar soap, toothpaste. All of those items would be new items unopened, full size. And the way they would do that is we have a donation box that's secure on our front porch. We are at the corner of Main Street and D Street. Our door is on the D Street side of the building, and you can put your donations in there and they will be safe until we open up the box and take them out. I want to say such a heartfelt thank you to the Teachers Union. They have supported the Caring Closet for 5 years, and they also support our fundraiser, which is Night Out, and we are so thankful for them. We can't do what we do without the support of people like them.
The National Merit Scholarship is based on your performance your junior year on the PSAT. I was surprised with a perfect score. Getting this scholarship was definitely, to me, kind of a representation of my hard work that I've done throughout my entire high school career. And obviously it takes more than just a test score. You had to have recommendations from your teachers and also write a response to kind of make it past the semifinalist, finalist standing. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of my hard work. I'm thankful for all of the assistance that I've gotten from the Hamilton City Schools staff, and yeah.
So she is dedicated to what she does. She doesn't want to take the easy route. She'll put forth the effort. She wants to keep moving forward and trying new things and doing better on what she's interested in.
I come from a long line of teachers. Both my grandmother and mother work in the district, or my grandma just retired, but it's kind of instilled in me a kind of respect for my teachers and my counselors, and kind of being able to take advantage of all of the resources and the passion that they put into their work to really take advantage of every opportunity.
Maddie is a special part of the fine arts family. We've known Maddie for several years now.
All these words about me, baby, are you thinking of me lately?
We probably see Maddie more than her parents do during the week.
But there really is a club for everyone, there's a place for everyone, and you will get the opportunity to kind of grow in your talents and your strengths and your skills.
The one thing you should know about Maddie Wagenfield is that she will do great things in society.
More than anything, I'm really happy to have met all of the wonderful people that I've met here at Hamilton, and above everything, I think that this school has taught me to be a good human.
Today is very exciting. It's our practice 5K. So the girls have been practicing since mid-March, and each practice we do a little bit of activity and cardio, and our goal is to build up to the 5K in Cincinnati on May 9th. So today they've been practicing for a little over a month, and so we're about halfway through. So we are going to have a practice 5K here at Bridgeport, and the girls have to do 12 laps. It's very exciting. We're gonna celebrate them and make this day special for them. It's an amazing program. The girls have that activity piece in it, but it also is amazing with how it teaches the social skills and confidence, and teaches each girl how to be bold and own who they are, which is so important for young girls. So it's for girls ages 3rd grade to 5th grade, and it's really wonderful. It's not just running, it's a whole lot more than that.
I like to be able to hang out with my friends, and I like to just run and be free.
It's amazing just to see them push themselves and not give up on themselves, and then to accomplish this huge goal. My favorite part is just to see them be able to accomplish such great things. And then as a result, these tools that we're teaching them to help them with their confidence, they come in handy, and then they get this instant satisfaction of, I did this really hard thing.
I really like running, and I thought it would be fun and make my confidence be higher in running.
The one thing about Girls on the Run, it's all about building girls up and inspiring them to be confident in who they are and to celebrate their differences, and teaching them they can do hard things, and it's just really wonderful.
It's worth the experience, and I really enjoy
it. Thank you all for being here to celebrate Caitlin. Everyone here knows exactly how special she is. Today, she'll be presented with a scholarship from the VFW program, Voice of Democracy. For a spoken essay she presented, the prompt being, how are you showing patriotism?
Never have I ever heard such an astonishing speech. I mean, she just talked from the heart. Some people just follow the person before them or something like that, and they talk about patriotism, but not like she does.
I've been patriotic my whole life. I've always done things for veterans. My grandfather and my father are both veterans, so I've kind of always been introduced to the topic. So it felt natural to me. I focused on my strengths and what I've done over the past few years, and it really drove my entire essay. Starting young, you can do it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, I'm a kid, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to start. Truly, starting is the hardest part. Once you start, it's so easy, and a lot of the schools have opportunities that really integrate it into our lives early on, and that truly is the most important part, to get into the schools now so we learn a life of giving. Ms. Wagenfield and I, we have a very close connection. I've worked with her for many years, and she truly did start me on this path.
We are so excited for all of our students' accomplishments, but this student in particular has done amazing things. I've learned about a lot of them today, but this VFW essay contest that she won through Butler County and then the state, and now she's headed to nationals. Congratulations. It just kind of shows what our students are about, and that's pride in their community, it's pride in their country, it's serving others, and I think Caitlin is a great example of that. And so her house principal is here today, Ms. Watkins, and we are more than thrilled to send her to Valley Forge to bring home the national victory for the Blue. But more importantly, it's just about the service to our community and our country that we are so proud of her.
All right, well, at this time, I'd like to invite Bob Long up from the Hamilton Community Foundation for a really exciting and generous announcement. Can we put it back here for you? Okay.
Thank you, Andrea. Well, it all kind of started with a very simple conversation that Andrea had the first time she met with the Hamilton Community Foundation's Education Committee. Kathy Klink asked her, what would you think of having therapy dogs in the schools? And Andrea immediately responded with enthusiasm, and that was the start of a great partnership. Andrea and one of our foundation staff members, Tracy Eads, were all part of Leadership Hamilton class number 33. And that group decided, did I hear applause for that group? I think they're biased. There are other classes who might differ with that, but I won't. But they decided that they were going to make the Positive Connections Therapy Dog program a reality. And thanks to the generous support of many local businesses, school PTOs, the Hamilton High Student Council, many other individuals, we have made tremendous progress. Therapy Dog Arrow and also Tango are having a big impact on our schools, not just the students, but the teachers and the staff as well. They offer a lot of emotional support. They help reduce anxiety and also stress. And there are 3 more therapy dogs that will be coming this spring and summer. Originally, Andrea told me it was going to probably take 5 years for every school to have a dog. But then Andrea had to tell our community the bad news that the district was having to make $10 million worth of budget cuts. Our foundation CEO, John Gaduli, told me, he said, we need to do something immediately to show our support for the schools. So this morning, I'm very pleased to tell you the Community Foundation Board of Trustees unanimously has agreed to provide a grant that will ensure every Hamilton school building will have its own therapy dog next school year. And this foundation grant will cover the entire 3-year funding cycle that's needed for each of those 6 additional therapy dogs. Our foundation has prioritized education in this area for a long time, 75 years. And with more than 300 college scholarships, we can help a lot of high school seniors. We're also proud of our collaboration with Andrea and her staff on a program called Mini Grants for Teachers, where we help roughly 140 teachers every year with up to $300 in out-of-pocket expenses that they need for classroom enhancements. We believe very seriously in collaboration, compassion, innovation, and also heart to make this a great community. We want to thank everyone who's helped with the Therapy Dog program because together, Arrow, we are building community 4 paws at a time.
This is Tango, and Tango is our certified therapy dog through the AKC, and he is going to be a therapy dog in Hamilton City Schools this school year and for the future. The students are so excited to have Tango in the building. Even just seeing him through the glass as they're walking in, they're like, Tango's here. I think the biggest thing that Tango is going to provide for us is really a lot of comfort and emotional regulation. We know that students learn best when they are emotionally regulated, and so having Tango available to help us feel the calm, that connected state, and just be able to kind of calm our bodies, it really helps to allow students to feel comfortable and safe here at school, which then allows them to be ready for learning.
It's the connection. No one has to teach a dog how to connect and how to have empathy. It's part of their genetic makeup. It's part of who they are. And their connectivity, just the way they feel, their sense of calm, them picking up on how we smell different when we are having different emotions. Their noses are way more attuned. They can pick up on those things and they can respond, and they intuitively know how to respond to help us be calm. Arrow, who's already been across the district, will stop and spend more time with people who might have something going on that no one's ever going to know about, but Arrow knows. And now Tango's going to know too. And you don't have to use any words. They can take care of us without us having to talk, because sometimes there aren't words for situations that are hard. Ultimately, we'd like to have a dog in every building, and we're relying on our community for that, and we've already been met with an overwhelming response. We have, 1 building already successful, and I've got 3 more buildings on tap that we're going to be expanding our pack very shortly.
One of our main missions is the community, right, and children and youth. So it's all kind of the pillars of the American Legion. So being able to keep it close and local is a great thing.
His job is people. He is here to work for people, to be comfort, to be friendly, and he loves love. He loves to be pet. He wants friends and attention. So his job is people, and I want him to know as many people as he can and make a difference in as many lives as he can.
I mean, it's amazing, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for here. So being able to come back and get the love that I get and be able to return it, it's huge to me.
I didn't think this would happen because I kind of just jotted it down one random day when my teacher wasn't there. And I was like, I don't really think anything's really going to happen. I was like, oh my gosh, nothing like this has ever happened to me. This is so awesome.
It was amazing to hear the stories and like their thoughts on, you know, how they made the design and what it meant to them. So like hearing all that was awesome.
I did the phoenix on the very front of the ship and like the clock.
You know, I picked a piece out of each design that I seen, and I tried to all implement it together and like try to make one like a really cool cleat, so that way not just one person won, but maybe like 10 or however many I could be able to get. Like I said, some of it related to me and some of it didn't relate to me at all, but it related to people that I love and people that I grew up with. So it's like I might as well put everything together if I can.
I do stuff and I'm like how no one really cares. No one really sees what I'm doing. And then this just kind of proved to me that what I'm doing is worth something to someone.
You know, being able to just try to make it all about y'all, all about the kids. So that's something I love to do every year.
Hi, I'm Shaquila Matthews, aka Pastor Shaq, born and raised in Hamilton. I am in my 7th year of school board. Oh my gosh, 7 years of serving the community in this capacity has been an absolute blessing. That the people would find the confidence in me for me to serve another year to be able to represent not only the city, but my community that I was born and raised in. And it's just been an honor to be able to serve the kids because I work with youth with HYPE. So to be able to serve in this capacity of being a part of the decision making and helping make this district better than what I found it, and also once my term is up to leave it better than what I found it, is definitely the ultimate goal. For me, it was important to be a part of the board and to be able to work with others to help bring about change, to help make sure that every student had the opportunity to be great. And whatever that is, if it's excelling in academics, if it's excelling in their sports, however, I wanted to be a part of that process to make sure that young people had what they need to be able to be great in whatever capacity, whatever that may look like. For me, I think since I've been on school board, I've worked with some amazing board members, Mag, Lauren, Dave, all of them. I've working with some amazing people, and I look forward to working with our new incoming board members, Carrie Mancuso and Dr. Ashley Hopkins. So I'm looking forward to their input and what they will add and bring to the board. But I've seen so many great things. I've seen a lot of great partnerships come along with working with the city and development. In that regards, one thing that I've been really excited about is the program that Chris Cannell heads up with students and them finding employment. I think that has been just phenomenal how he's really taken that by the head, just really move forward with that program and open up so many opportunities for kids to be able to find employment. So that's been important for me. I also love the CCP courses that the students are able to take advantage of. They're able to, of course, continue working towards graduation, but as well as earning an associate's degree in Miami. So for me, those have been two amazing things that stand out to me that I really love about our district. So, because I've talked to many kids that they're graduating from high school as well as college, and I just think that's phenomenal, and that's really setting that child up to really be great. And I think that being a part of those things in the district has been amazing. We have great leadership. We have great leadership with Andrea. We have great school board members that are willing and dedicated to us being great and put us in the best position as possible. We all know that districts all over the nation are facing challenges as it relates to budgets and just everything. And we feel as if a district we've done the work. We are dedicated to coming together and being supportive of our admin team and of our leadership to make sure that we are able to continue to position our students to be great, continue to support our teachers and staff, and make sure that we continue to do things the Hamilton way.
couple years ago, we had a plan that we wanted to work with a company to start designing a cafeteria that was different than your typical school cafeteria. We wanted it to feel more like a food court and less like your typical long tables, benches, rows. So we wanted some different types of seating in there. The response has been wonderful, not just from the students, but also from the community. We've had lots of adults in here on open house. We've had other jealous teachers from other buildings that have been telling us how great it looks. So we've had a wonderful response, honestly.
It feels more like when we went to Miami, we just got to sit in their cafeteria and it felt just more like mature. And so it just is really cool that our cafeteria is a lot like that.
The kids are doing better this year, like from last year. We always would get up, scream across the whole lunchroom because you couldn't sit with like all your friends. It's like kind of a small space, but now it's like a bigger space, more tables. You can just sit and eat with your friends, be comfortable. It's a very big change from last year.
I feel like it's very comfortable. The students enjoy eating there. While talking to their friends, they really seem to like the new changes that were made this year.
We tried to bring not just Garfield in here, but also the city of Hamilton. We brought in Hamilton things from around our community, including some maps of the neighborhoods that our kids come from.
It makes you feel like you're being part of the community and enjoy the places that are important.
I'm just so glad that we get to share this with our students. I'm so glad they get to enjoy it, and I just love making Garfield even better.
My name is Dr. Ashley Hopkins. I work for Miami University, directing our Upward Bound College Preparatory Program at Hamilton High School. I've worked there for about 8 years, and I have worked in public education for almost 20 years this year. I decided to run for school board first and foremost because, as I mentioned, I have worked in public education for almost 20 years. And I'm a product of public education, and my whole family is. I come from a working class, blue collar background from Appalachia. I'm a first generation college student myself, and if it wasn't for the great public school educators in the small town that I grew up in Gallipolis, Ohio, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I wouldn't have my doctorate in educational administration, and I wouldn't be serving my community here in Hamilton and helping open the door to educational access for other students. I think in the district we do a really exemplary job of providing an individualized educational experience for each of our students. And so we have a district that has many passionate educators, from our support staff in the cafeterias and in the classroom, our teaching assistants, our teachers, clear up to our administration. They really all genuinely care about students and their well-being and their ability to learn and succeed. And so we're really focused on doing what is best for our students, and that looks very individual for each student. And we take the time out to get to know our students and to think through each one of those individual needs and problems that they may be experiencing in the classroom or in their educational journey. I'm really excited to stand as an advocate for our students to continue the student-focused educational traditions that we've developed at Hamilton School District. I really am focused on being an advocate, especially for our students who are maybe overlooked or feel overlooked, making sure that our most vulnerable populations are really advocated for in the board meetings and when we're making different difficult decisions throughout the year. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the performance in our data and being at the front of that and thinking about how we can continue to respond to the changing educational landscape, maintaining that data while also protecting and supporting our students' overall well-being and educational access. I know that we have challenges ahead, but to be very honest, those challenges are some of the motivation for me to even jump in right now. I think it's a really important time to serve public education, and so for me, this is a bit of a call to service as we navigate choppy waters, but we're going to come out on the good side.
As a new principal at Hamilton High School, I was really thinking about this Hamilton-Baden game and how we could make this a community celebration, but really at the core of the Baden mission is service to our community, and that's always been an important part of what my passion is in education. So whether it's working with 17 Strong and micro grants with our youth, or just getting out in the community and doing cleanups. We really wanted to launch something that was bigger than the football game, something where our kids give back to the community. Some of them are actually throwing stuff in the dumpster right now, helping out Miss Ebony, the executive director at BTW. And then we have boys out in the community, walking the streets, picking up trash.
So over the summer, we had the opportunity to meet with Hamilton High's administration and just talk about this game. This game is such an awesome opportunity for both schools to showcase really what we believe, what we're all about. And in meeting with Ty and talking, we wanted to do something to make our community better, to bring our two football teams that obviously are competing to win football games, but more importantly, we wanted to come together to serve the community. In the midst of a rivalry week, that we're working together to make things better. I think that, when I look at, our guys and Hamilton's guys, there's so many little faces in those crowds, little kids that look up to them. I mean, they see them as celebrities at times. And just to inspire in them a desire to be more than just what they are on the football field. I mean, they're leaders in our community. They're doing great things. And I think the opportunity to showcase that, really to inspire, hopefully some other people to get involved in 17 Strong here at the Booker T. Washington Center, to get involved here, which are great organizations that need people like this to come out and serve and make the place better.
And it's just really, to me, signifies kind of a new launch of service to our community for both of our schools, for Badin and for Hamilton. So it was great to see everybody out in their jerseys. It is Hamilton versus Badin Friday night, but right now everybody's working together to make our community a better place.
I'm Dr. Joe Kopis. I'm a board member here in Hamilton. I've been on the board for 2 years. Lifelong resident of Hamilton. I'm a product of the public schools here in Hamilton. I'm married to Joni Lauer Kopis for 42 years. We have 3 grown children, also here in Hamilton. I am a retired dentist. I practiced clinical dentistry for 30 plus years. I'm also a retired colonel from the United States Army, having enlisted in 1983 and retired in 2018. I love being on the school board. I think the health and the welfare of our city is in a large way dependent on the status and condition of our public schools. And even though we currently are facing some challenges, I think we're doing the best that we can, and we're still producing and delivering a very good product to our city. Ever since day one of me being elected to the board I am very much an advocate for the staff. I've said on multiple occasions that the 3 most influential people in my life were teachers that I had in the Hamilton City Schools, and they truly have affected me and influenced the decisions that I've made in life. So I can't focus enough on the welfare of our staff, and our goal as a district should be to attract and retain as many great educators as we can. I think that's so critically important, not only to the success of the schools today, but the success of our city as we move forward. And fortunately, our schools, I think, have a very good working relationship with the city. And I think both of those 2 entities understand that we're dependent on each other, and the success of each is dependent on each other. One of the things I wanted to accomplish when I was elected is that I wanted to see the culture in our district change a little bit. And I think because of our new superintendent, Mrs. Blevins, and her staff, I think it has. And I also wanted to try to take better care of our staff. And fortunately, each one of our unions in the Hamilton district has been able to renegotiate their contract, and they've been given what I think are some pretty substantial pay increases, which makes us very competitive in what we're trying to do as far as finding good people and keeping them here in Hamilton. It's an honor to be on the board, and when I ran for the board in '23, there were 2 seats available. There were 4 candidates, and I think it's very appropriate that the community at that time had a choice. It really is a critically important job, and the decisions that you make not only influence the schools, but it influences the health and the welfare of our city as a whole.
Arrow.
Mic is on. All right, we'll call this open session, come back from executive session and going into our business meeting. Pledge of allegiance, we stand. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, I'll accept the motion to approve our board agenda.
I motion to approve the board agenda.
Thank you. Have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Mr. Fraser, if you call the roll.
Mr. Davidson? Yes. Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Dr. Hopkins?
Yes.
Ms. Mancuso?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll accept the motion to, for the approval of minutes.
I move to approve the minutes.
Thank you.
I second.
Thank you. Mr. Fraser, if you call the roll, please.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Dr. Hopkins?
Yes.
Ms. Mancuso?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson? Yes.
Thank you. I don't see anyone for public participation. I will turn it over to Superintendent Blevins for her superintendent update.
Yes, thank you, President Matthews, members of the board. I am so excited this morning. We are officially in the 26-27 school year. There is a ton of buzz around this community to get our kids back into school. This year, our theme is We Build This City. Every student, every staff, every day. And we've really spent the last few weeks digging into that and what that means. And so I'm so excited to start this year strong. You know, last year was a challenging year with all that we went through. And I think it's important for our community to know, I put this in our first community newsletter, but we're strong going into this school year. We are continuing to offer amazing programs. Our class sizes continue to remain small. Transportation continues. All of our extracurricular activities are up and running. You can see our band out practicing every day, our football players on the football field. There's a buzz and energy with welcome back with us starting up school. I do want to thank all of our secondary buildings last night for a wonderful night of open house. We had record-breaking turnout, which was amazing to see, and such great energy as we welcomed our 7 through 12 students, which sometimes those kids are a little harder to get excited about getting back up at 7 a.m., but they were very excited. Tonight is our elementary's turn. Our 7 elementaries this evening will host open house from 5 to 7. We do know that the weather might be a challenge, but we still encourage our families to come out as much as possible. I also want to thank all of our community partners that have gone above and beyond to make sure that our kids are prepared for school. So Booker T. Washington hosted a back-to-school drive for the Riverview community. The Boys and Girls Club did one for the Crawford Woods community, and tonight the Hamilton Rotary Club will be hosting a back-to-school drive at Bridgeport. So I'm just thankful for our communities who have shown out to make sure that our kids are looking strong and have all the needed supplies to learn in our classroom. I do want to let our community know tomorrow is our last day before we welcome kids into the building on Thursday and Friday this week. And so tomorrow afternoon, all of our buildings will be closed from 1 to 4 so that our staff can come together one last time over at Markham Park to come together to build energy and excitement to kick off this school year. So if any of our families need support, tomorrow morning the buildings will be open as normal, but from 1 to 4 our buildings will be shut down so that our staff can participate in that event. Speaking of school beginning, just a reminder, we have 3 first days this school year. On Thursday, we will welcome our students K through 12, whose last names are A through K. Obviously, if there are blended families, we just ask families to pick one letter and send all of their kids on that particular day. Then on Friday, our last names L through Z. And then next Monday, we go full force. All of our students, K through 12, A through Z, are welcome back into our school. So I'm very excited to get around and get this year started. I also just want to encourage our parents to help get connected to your children's schools by signing up for our Abre Parent Portal. It's a great way with immediate access to teacher contact information, grades, schedule, lunch menus, anything that they need. It's the fastest and best way to stay connected to what's happening in our school district, and also to follow us on all of our social medias where we will post any and all information as we need. Those are my comments just about the opening of the school year this morning. Today on the agenda, you'll see there's a number of items. Each of you received the document that details each of the items that are up for vote today. Because it's such a lengthy, I am not going to highlight every single thing in here, but please just let me know if you have any questions. And President Matthews, those are my comments this morning.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Next on our agenda is our human resource. I'll accept the motion for our human resource.
I move to accept the human resources agenda as is.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I second.
Any discussion? Mr. Fraser, if you call the roll.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Dr. Hopkins?
Yes.
Ms. Mancuso?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Thank you. Next, we have our consent agenda. I'll accept a motion.
I'd move that we accept the consent agenda.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I second.
Thank you. Mr. Fraser, if you call the roll.
Discussion
Oh, yeah.
for a second.
I'm sorry, yep, discussion.
The consent agenda, as it's related to the secondary instruction portion. Mr. Fraser, educate me on our agreement with Westward LLC.
So Westward LLC, might want to put my mic on for this. Westward LLC helps us with our Medicaid reimbursement process. So there are a lot of eligible things that we do here in the school district that is eligible for Medicaid reimbursement, okay? And Westward helps us put those Medicaid claims in so that we receive the maximum reimbursement that we can get. So currently, we're getting about 87% back on those items. So to put that in perspective, I think the Westward contract is $60-some thousand. Yes. We just received a check in June for almost $2 million. And we just received another check this month for $174,000. So definitely well worth it, for sure.
Money that's well spent. And also a question, and Mrs. Blevins, this might be a question for you. Under business operations, there was a small portion there about transportation in lieu of. Is that related to what you and I were talking about, similar to what the Lakota district is doing?
Yeah, so right now, all public schools, school districts are responsible for helping to transport our students that choose a non-public option.
Yes.
However, there are caveats within the state law that say if it's beyond a 30-minute or 30-minute ride, then the school district does not have to provide transportation, or if it's not feasible. If it causes the district to accrue excessive costs due to it. So I believe in Lakota's case, they deemed that routes were too expensive for what it was costing to transport a small number of students. The transportation in lieu of that you're seeing on our agenda is a similar concept. It's $654 that in place of transporting to Fairfield Prep, because the time does not work with our schedule, we would have to have a whole new bus, a whole new driver, and that's very costly. We are paying the parents to transport their own children to that private option.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Any other discussion? Mr. Fraser, if you call the roll.
Dr. Hopkins?
Yes.
Ms. Mancuso?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Dr. Kopus?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes. All right, next is our finance agenda. We'll turn it over to Mr. Fraser.
Thank you, President Matthews. We have quite a few items this evening on the finance agenda. We have several items that you guys are used to seeing, things that we pass every year at this time, and then we have another couple of items that are new. So I'm just going to run down the list. We've got the Butler County ESC agreement. This is something that you will see every year. This includes things like speech, OT, PT, and this year we have our nursing services on that list. We've got 2 items from SWOCA. We have the software piece that we get from SWOCA, which is the fiscal software that we use, the accounting. We have EMIS through them, which sends all of our data to the state so that we know we get the maximum amount of money through the state, through our foundation, which we all know is a massive part of our revenue, about 75% of the money we bring in, and then Progress Book. We also have the technology services, which is we get our internet and phone through SWOCA. Living Waters, this is something that is not an annual thing that you will see. So we own the building where Living Waters Ministry is, and we've had a long-term lease with them, $1 a year. I think it was a 30-year lease originally. We are working with Living Waters the city and the YMCA to dissolve that lease and sell that building to the city of Hamilton for use by the YMCA. So you'll see the lease termination on there and also the purchase and sale agreement with the city of Hamilton. We've got a fee schedule on there. This is something that we haven't passed recently, but at one of my treasurer trainings, they said it was a good idea to do this annually, so we will start doing that moving forward. Dr. Kopis and I had a brief conversation earlier about the fee schedule, about how reasonable it is. I mean, just picking off the top of my head, athletics, it's for high school, it's $100 per kid, per sport, family max of $250. So we were talking, if you have 4 kids and they all play sports, you're still only out $250, which I think is incredible. We have the commercial paper reporting requirements, which is something that started, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. This is something that you'll see every year. We have to board approve our commercial paper, which commercial paper is just it's a short-term investment, usually 1 to no more than 270 days. That's put out by a public company. And so we are allowed to invest in that, and we do when the returns are right. We also have a confirming requisition. We have the normal treasurer financial reports, which includes the cash summary and the bank reconciliations. And then, as always, we have the donation list, which I love to highlight. Again, look at that. I mean, almost $30,000 that we've received in donations from the community. I just love to see that up there, and so I always like to highlight that. Those are my items for this evening. I'd like to entertain any questions that you have.
No questions, just a comment. As Mr. Frazier said, our fee schedule is very, very, very favorable to districts surrounding us. So I think that's wonderful for our student athletes. And also, again, to address the donations, I just want to say how wonderful it is that we have so many individuals, so many organizations in our community that support our district. And I certainly hope that they know how well that is, how much that's appreciated, and how much that contributes to the overall experience of our students here in our Hamilton district. So that truly is wonderful that we receive that kind of support from the community.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Frazier. We'll accept the motion to, I'll accept the motion to accept the agenda report.
I move to approve the finance agenda.
We'll have a second.
A second.
Thank you, Mr. Frazier. Have you called the roll?
Dr. Hopkins?
Yes.
Mr. Davidson?
Yes.
Dr. Kopis?
Yes.
Ms. Matthews?
Yes.
Ms. Mancuso?
Yes.
All right, we'll accept the meeting to adjourn. Our next meeting will be on Tuesday, August 25th, and we'll begin at 4 p.m. We're back to 4 o'clock.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
Motion adjourned, 10:01.